Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I know what I'm about to say is going to offend some people, and at the end of the day, I just want y'all to understand that I'm just coming from a perspective of wanting to see this sport of dirt track racing really take a step, and in my opinion, forward. And in my opinion, for it to take a step forward, it needs to bring a level of respect. Not just by, beer-toting fans in the stands, but respect by the world. Respect by the world around us, the people who don't know what we are, the people who don't know our race cars, don't know our drivers, don't know this sport. Now, some of the things I'm going to say today, some of you people may be like, well, that's a part of the sport. And in my opinion, I think that's a part of the sport that needs to be left behind in this step forward. Now, I understand this is a very rare situation. This is a dome. This is a hooting and hollering. This is a Tyler Carpenter. This is a yelling, F-U-ing type of situation that it's a wrestling atmosphere, and I think a lot of people enjoy that within the sport. I enjoy it. I struggle even recording this video because I understand that viewing pleasure of this event and these type of instances. But from a person who wants to see dirt racing prosper and expand, I don't like it. I just don't. I think the regular Joe Blow who's never heard of this sport or seen it before could take this clip and instantly label this entire sport as a bunch of dumbass, redneck, sloppy, white trash people. And I don't want that. I don't want that. You know why? Because I know that that's what we get labeled. And maybe some people like that label. Some people want to own that label and tote it up. This is what I am. But I don't like that. Now, I know some people could say, well, that's a little, kind of hypocritical. Chaz, you sit here and you shit talk and you run your mouth and all that. But I run, you could I'm on plenty of videos. Most of my shit talking comes from passion. And if it don't come from passion, it comes from a comedic standpoint. And even that comedic standpoint comes with a bunch of truth about that passion. Now, this situation with this driver was not coming from any kind of, passion. What was passionate about flipping and destroying a $50,000 race car? What's funny about that? I don't get that part. I don't get how that's hilarious. I don't get how that's funny. I don't get how that's a joke about a truth. Maybe a joke about a truth. I don't know. But what I'm referring to is this, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about the man that is introduced to the world now, known as Charlie Mefford, who obviously had some things happen at the Dome. And we'll just play some clips here, and I'll give some reactions to what, or y'all can give some reactions to what we're watching here.
Well, Charlie, I guess first off, I take it you're okay, right?
Yeah, I'm all right. All right, folks of St. Louis, on 3. 1, 2, 3. You can't park there.
Now, see, this is funny for all of us. This is hilarious. It's the Dome. Woohoo! This is all just a fun and game situation. That's what this Dome is for most of the racers. It's fun. It's the Dome. I'm not seeing it that way. I'm seeing this clip right here being taken by some competitive people in the sports world and saying, hey, we could show this to new people and they'll think they're just joking, raising fun, good old redneck white trash people out there in a Dome. Listen to them.
Park there, bud.
That is a no parking zone, Charlie.
No, man, holy crap. I mean, ever since we got here, we just had bad luck. I mean, dang.
Bad luck, but you having fun?
I was having a blast. I mean, hopefully Cody can let me come back next year. Maybe we'll have a better luck for all these fans. But I just got to thank all these great people that, let me catch my breath. Heck, that's my first time ever flipping a race car. I got to thank all the fine folks on this machine, man. It's such a dream. Heck, I'm just a 16-year-old kid from Kentucky. But, if anybody wants to support me, hey, Section 143.
Go buy a shirt. Go buy a Charlie Mefford shirt. St. Louis makes a noise for Charlie Mefford.
Wow, man.
Well, you get through this first part, and it's not that bad. Although I feel like, once again, if you was to take this and show this to new people and was portrayed, all these negative stereotypes of dirt track racing are just a bunch of rednecks out there going in circles. Not professional, not talented, not rare, not respectful. Just a bunch of rednecks out there in the backwoods going around in circles. That stereotype, stigmatism, in my opinion, negative connotation of what this sport is, it could be instantly validated with just that little short clip. But it gets even better.
At 1:30, he's back there on the backstretch. Look at that. He says, I will be the show tonight.
I'm a fan.
I am too. I tell you what, we're going to go to an FK Rod Ends replay coming up here. And I'm sure we're going to have a good shot of this one as it got Western down the back straightaway.
Now, this is funny, ladies and gentlemen. On your screen right there, if these are some decently funded cars, you're looking at $200,000 on your screen. I hope that the public knows that this is as much as everyone's laughing and joking about what we're about to see, which is a wreck on the racetrack, there's $200,000 on your screen. So, for those who don't know it, if you're watching this video, like, what's this dirt thing? $200,000. I think for some people who understand my point right now is you just can't be some jokel rednecks out in circles if you have $200,000 worth of vehicles on your screen. But anyway.
Him and Alan get together, Becerra, and the car, you wonder there, DJ, did something happen on the right front? Because it just took a turn.
We can ask Charlie. Charlie, walk us through this crash here. Run it back, guys. Give us another. Here you go.
Run that back one more time. So I came off a 2, and they this unit right here just I hit the cushion, kind of got sideways, and I looked to the left of the race car. Oh, well, that ain't good. And the steering's so heavy in this thing where we had to replace the whole right front, so I kind of just stuck. And then I got up in a wall, and I was like, ouch. And then I'm upside down. I was like, oh, man, what am I doing?
Hey, Blake. Ask Charlie if he can relive.
That was a really, really hard hit. Destroyed a very nice race car. Very unfortunate to see this car get destroyed right here. I don't know how people are talking about it so gingerly. I believe the driver did say he was 16 years of age, so I guess he couldn't have went out and got a job to earn the amount of money it took to have this race car. Maybe that's why he's taking it as a joke right now.
Live that recreate how he was going to drive that car when he was telling James down there as we were taking photos during the track walk. If he can explain that for this whole place.
I don't want to play it anymore. It gets way worse. There's some more stuff. It's all jokes and all fun. Yeah, the announcers love it. For some reason, this is awesome. I don't think it's awesome. I think it's horrible.
Ouch. And then I'm upside down. I was like, oh,
I'm watching a beautiful race car right there that some people will work their entire lives to have. And it literally gets the front clip of the car absolutely destroyed. It's obliterated upside down on the racetrack. And there's people laughing and joking and thinking it's funny. Now, once again, I understand. I struggled making this video. I understand where dirt people are coming from. I understand this is the dome to us dirt people. I understand that wrecking the car in the fence and flipping it and having a joke and all shit talking interview is what the dome is. That's kind of what the dome is. It's the Tyler Carpenter wrestling show. I get it. That's funny. It's all cool. But I think as far as representation to new people, which this event does get a lot of new eyes on it, I just think that negative stereotype, that negative stigma of dirt track racing is just a bunch of rednecks out there driving in circles. They ain't talented. They ain't skillful. They ain't professional. They ain't top of the line. They ain't worth a big time dollar to pay to watch. This type of stuff, this type of talking, this type of attitude is what reinstates that frame of mind. And in my opinion, other organizations labeled this sport as that so that people don't take it seriously. And so that it doesn't get serious attention, so that it doesn't get serious sponsorship, and it doesn't get serious mainstream recognition. To me, this type of stuff is ultimately what kills the sport. I'm in a talk show with Donnie Shots. His car owner, Tony Stewart's mad that the World of Outlaws showed a driver flicking off a camera. That, in a weird way, that is true. We need to be worried about displaying that level of professionalism. And then we turn over here into the fendered world, and we got this happening. This is what's representative of dirt track racing. This is what the people who hate this sport are going to grab and run with to continually defame this sport. They're going to continually take these examples, these stigmatisms, and stamp it as much as they can, because that's going to get other people, new fans, to not respect it and not pay attention to it and not give it the respect it deserves. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I struggled really hard with making this. And like I said, there's a good 30% of I'm going to say 30, because it probably used to be the other way around. It used to be 70% enjoyed this until I got into the marketing and media side of this world, and I understand how it works. So 30% of me, the person who don't know about all that and how this game gets played and how the business works of this world and how the competitiveness between different forms of motorsports operates, that person, there's only 30% of him left. Okay? 70% of me knows what's going on. The 30% of me thinks this is cool, thinks just how everyone else is thinking on Facebook, Twitter, and social medias, and even some of the media entities that work within it. They're enjoying it. It's the show. It's the entertainment game. That's where my 30% is. This is hilarious. This is awesome. This is great. But this other 70% of me wants these dirt track races to start getting the respect and attention that they deserve. Wants this sport to start getting the recognition. And that stuff, that 30%, is going to keep this sport at 30%. We need to start stepping forward. In my opinion, I don't like it. And Charlie, I don't know if you watched the video. Sorry, this is what I think. Welcome to America. I'm sure you disagree. I'm sure you're on the other side. You're with your pimping hoes, I guess. On here, you're pimping hoes. You're a pit lizard pimp. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I don't like pimp lizard pimps. I don't know. As far as representing this sport that I love, that I believe deserves recognition and respect. I'm sorry, I don't like pit lizard pimps. In this situation, I think the shirt's hilarious. I, in fact, have a Race Ranch hat on. Love the guys over there at Race Ranch. Go get the shirt if you think it's funny. There's a lot of stuff that's funny. I might even get a damn shirt. It is funny. But it's something I wear on a Saturday night. It ain't something I'm going to wear on a Sunday afternoon. Some people say that this sport needs to stay in the dark. I don't believe that. I don't want that, me personally. I want it to be in the light. I think stuff like this, other entities use to keep it in the dark. That's my opinion. That's what I think. If you think differently, leave a comment below. I'll be at the Dome tomorrow. I'm sure this video will cause some kind of drama or issue for me, but it's just what I think. I can't be scared to say what I think, no matter how many people are going to be against it. But I don't think I'm coming out here and I'm not intentionally trying to be mean. I'm just intentionally trying to be honest. Maybe sometimes people need to hear it from a different perspective before they celebrate certain things, and why there may be reasons to not celebrate or act a certain way. Anyways, leave a comment below, like the video, share it, subscribe it if you want to. If you unsubscribe, okay, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. We all pledge allegiance, right? I guess at that point, I might not want to say to America.
But this is how we ride, this is how we do. Riding mud, sliding up higher in the groove. Don't give a damn.